In the rolling hills of Scotland, a new story is taking root. In the ancient glens of Scotland, a new story is taking root. It is a story carried by a group known as the Kingdom of KUBALA. They are a community with a remarkable and unexpected claim. They say they are the living descendants of Scotland's forgotten Black Highlanders. This assertion challenges many long-held beliefs about Scottish history, and in films, the members of this group are not just making a claim, they are actively working to reclaim a lost heritage, a heritage that connects the rugged landscapes of Scotland with the shores of West Africa. Their story begins with a narrative passed down through generations. It is a tale of ancestors present in Scotland and integral to its society. They were soldiers, they were families, they were community members. They stood alongside fellow Scots during times of great upheaval. The Kingdom of KUBALA believes their lineage traces back to the Jacobite Risings, a turbulent period in British history. To understand the claims of the Kingdom of KUBALA, we must travel back in time, nearly 400 years ago, 17th century, 18th century. This was the age of the Jacobites. The Jacobites were supporters of the exiled Stuart king, James II, and his descendants. They fought to restore the Stuart dynasty to the thrones of England, Scotland, Ireland. The most famous of these conflicts were the Jacobite risings of 1715, 1745. These were dramatic, bloody events that have been immortalized in Scottish folklore. But the common image of a Jacobite army, composed solely of white Scottish clansmen, is incomplete. History reveals that Black people were indeed present in Scotland during this period. Many arrived as servants, sailors, musicians, often brought to Britain through expanding networks of trade and empire. We find traces of their lives in parish records. Their stories, however, have been almost completely erased from the popular narrative. The Kingdom of KUBALA is not just telling a story, they are on an active quest to prove it. Their work involves a deep and patient search for evidence that has been scattered and hidden for centuries. They are acting as historical detectives, piecing together a puzzle with many missing parts. One of their primary methods is the study of genealogy and oral history. They are tracing family trees and recording the stories passed down from their elders. These oral traditions are vital. The group also engages in cultural revival. They are exploring the connections between Scottish and West African traditions, music, clothing, language. For example, they are examining the rhythms of Highland music and comparing them to West African drum patterns. Public engagement is another crucial part of their mission. They use social media, create websites, and participate in community events. Why have most of us never heard of Black Highlanders or Jacobites before? The answer is complicated. History is often written by the victors. After the Jacobite defeat, the British state had little interest in preserving the memory of those who fought against it. Furthermore, history is often focused on the powerful, the wealthy, the literate. The stories of ordinary people, especially the poor and those from minority backgrounds, were rarely considered important enough to record. Black people in 18th century Britain were on the margins of society. Their experiences were therefore doubly invisible in the record. This erasure wasn't always deliberate. As generations passed, memories of a diverse, multicultural past faded. Learning these hidden histories is essential for everyone. It enriches our understanding of who we are as a nation. It shows diversity is not new, but fundamental to our past. It fosters belonging for those who never saw themselves reflected in history. Groups like the Kingdom of KUBALA offer a hopeful message, where every person's story is valued and celebrated.